is Ivan Eiler with Hammer and Hand Custom Cycles, and today I'm going to be showing you how to build a hand-tooled leather seat using one of our seat kits. And a couple of things that you're going to need besides the seat kit is a bowl of water and a sponge or a rag, something you can use to get the leather wet, a roll of tape, masking tape works good. If you want to get into some of the small details when you're dyeing the seat, a small paintbrush is nice, pencil, scissors, and a piece of paper.
Would you save me, please? I've been sitting here so many years. All my prayers are drowned out by my tears. I've been forgotten by my God, so now I bow my...
And your seat kit's going to contain your tracing film, the vegetable tan tooling leather for the top of the seat. It's going to have the main section of the seat, which is going to be your steel seat pan, your neoprene, and the leather that's riveted around the outside of the pan. You're going to have your wooden mallet, your main tool kit, which is going to include your swivel knife, stylus, stamps. Then you're going to have your dies and your super sheen.
You forgive. All my sins have shaped me here. I know I paid for what I did.
Taking a closer look at the tool kit, you're going to find wool daubers, which are just a piece of wool with a wire handle wrapped around it. They do a really good job of dispersing dyes and super sheen across the surface of the leather. Because each kit comes with two different colors of dye and the super sheen, each kit comes with 3 of these wool daubers. That way you don't have to worry about cross-contamination or trying to clean these little things out. The next thing you're going to find in the kit is going to be the ballpoint stylus. Now, a ballpoint stylus is pretty much like a ballpoint pen without ink in it. Just has a tiny little round mellow ball at the end. And this is what you use to transfer the image onto the leather, but we'll cover that later. You're also going to find lace in your kit. Now your kit's actually going to contain a black dyed kangaroo hide. Early kits basically being tested out on people, one of the biggest complaints was the lace kept breaking on them. And top grain cowhide's kind of brittle like that. And kangaroo hide's extremely durable. You have a couple of 2-prong lacing needles. And in the main kit you're going to have your swivel knife, your stamps, there's a little screwdriver in there to take the blade out of the swivel knife. But one of the nice things about this is it's got a little piece of foam inside of it, and you can basically put all your stuff in there and keep it together, so it's kind of nice. Now, the wooden mallet contained in the kit is used for stamping the actual tools into the leather. And the tracing film here is what we're going to use to put the image onto the leather, along with the stylus. And again, we'll cover that in our next section. And then here's your super sheen. Now, super sheen can be used for a few different things. One, you can use it to actually mask off the leather to accept only certain parts of dye. And then 2, when you're done with the seat, you can use it to seal everything in. This is going to be your Briar Brown. We seal these bags up like this. That way if something leaks, it's not going to get all over your leather and ruin everything. And you're also going to have your black. Now the black is actually a leather dye, whereas the brown I showed you before is a highlight, and you use that for doing kind of an antiquing effect. Now the top section of the seat is actually a vegetable tan tooling leather, and it's about an 8 ounce, which makes it pretty close to 1/8 of an inch thick, and some places it might even be over. The whole pattern stamped in the edge here makes this really easy. I mean, the thing's cut to shape and ready to be laced together. And then you have your seat pan. Now this is the main part of the seat kit. This has your foam on it. This is a closed cell neoprene. Now when they say closed cell, what they actually mean is it doesn't have bubbles in it. And because of that, it doesn't have walls that break down over time, and it's also mildew resistant. Then you have your leather strip, and these have the holes punched in just like the top, and these 2 pieces will match right up. These lace up nice. And then you have your mounting pegs. There's a 5/16 by 24 thread pitch screw. And the dimensions on these are pretty much what you'd see in aftermarket stuff, so get in a hinge kit, spring kit, all that kind of stuff. If you want to go with something else, it'll work great. It's a deer skull.